You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You got me suicidal, suicidal. Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. And here is all the intricate details of Sean Kingston's mansion being raided, Sean Kingston being arrested, and Mama Kingston, Sean Kingston's mother, also arrested and taken into custody on some serious charges. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified as we stay close to these stories and we update these stories or put new content up on SouFLoTV. News media headlines broke. Rapper Sean Kingston arrested in California after SWAT teams raided his Florida home, charged with fraud. Let me tell you something about when the Florida SWAT team comes. I've been living in Florida almost my whole life. Seen it on video, seen it in person. It's a scary thing when they come, when they move forward, when they attack. But anyways, let's talk about the details of this. So it says that rapper Sean Kingston was arrested. A lot of people thought he was arrested next to his mom, and they were arrested at the house, and such is not the case. Sean was out in California, and they set up some coordinated effort to raid his home in Florida, raid the mansion in Florida, and catch him in California. Right. So rapper Sean Kingston was arrested in California on fraud charges on Thursday, several hours after a SWAT team raided his South Florida mansion and took away a van load of items after raiding the mansion. Now, word on the street is Sean does not own this mansion. The mansion is rented. This is, hey, listen. I'll get into what the prosecution attorney said after all that, but keep that in mind. He put it out there that the mansion is not owned, it's rented. I never get why people who make a lot of money and you are famous and all this keep renting these expensive places. Why not purchase somewhere and own it? Anyhow, the Broward County Sheriff's Office said that Sean Kingston was arrested without incident on a Florida warrant in the area of Fort Irwin. That's an Army Air Force base that's out in the desert about 150 miles northeast of Los Angeles, about 240 kilometers. Earlier in the day, Broward detectives arrested his 61-year-old mom. So Mama Kingston got arrested first. His 61-year-old mother was arrested earlier during the day. They telling this woman's age and everything. What if this woman didn't want nobody to know her age? Anyhow, earlier in the day, the detectives arrested Sean Kingston's mother, whose real name is Janice Turner, during the raid of the rapper's 14,000 square foot home in Southwest Ranches. This is a well-off Fort Lauderdale, Florida suburb. This place, let me show you how well-off this place is. You got to still have money to live here, regardless. So I don't want anybody listening to my video going away saying, Sean Kingston is broke. He can't afford it. Sean Kingston got money, okay? Listen, that your way to beauty, he's probably still getting a big old check just from that alone. He still tours, he still do big shows, he still collect big checks for big shows. With that said, this well-off Fort Lauderdale suburb that this home is in, other celebrities live in this gated, secluded, secured community. If you're not somebody, you can't be over there. Give you an example. The Rock. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. That's over where he lives at. And then you got Miami Dolphins NFL football player Tyreek Hill. These are the kind of people that live over there in that community. Anyways, so Mama Kingston was home in Florida at the house. Sean Kingston was way out in California doing his thug thizzle, doing his business, and they picked him up out there and they got Mama Kingston at the home in Florida. Broward County prosecutors referred all their questions to the sheriff's office, which has declined to release specific details about the charges. They said, we're not going to say anything much right now because this is an ongoing investigation. Now, after the raid, reporters outside the home could see authorities filling a loaded van with a lot of goods. The mansion was surrounded by expensive sports cars. There were expensive sports cars all over the property of the mansion, and all the stuff they were taking out, all the electronics they were taking out and filling up this van with it, confiscating it. You know, like when you rent something or when you took something on payment? Jamaica people don't know me I talk. Courts and all them something there, and the people them come back for the settee and them come back for the whatnot and them come back for the because you missed the payments. Yeah, them kind of thing there. So they came back and they took the things and they was confiscating everything, putting it, loading up a van. Sean Kingston, however, must have got wind of what was going on. And he must have knew something was coming down the pipeline because he left a statement on Instagram. And his statement said, quote unquote, "People love negative energy. I am good, and so is my mother. My lawyers, they're handling everything as we speak." That post was later taken down. So I don't know. Are you good? Are your lawyers handling everything as you speak? But that's what Sean said, right? Now, this attorney who was representing Sean's mother and Sean Kingston, his name is Robert Rosenblatt. And Robert Rosenblatt said that we are aware of some of the allegations that are being made against the two, and we look forward to addressing these in courts. And we are confident of a successful resolution for Sean and his mother. That's the email that he sent. Florida Department of Corrections records shows that Sean Kingston is currently on 2 years of probation for trafficking stolen property. 2 years of probation. Probation limits you, okay? A lot of the times when people are on probation, they have to get clearance from their probation officer if they have a show out of town, because you're not supposed to leave. You have travel restrictions, you have a curfew, you have to be inside by a certain time, you can't come out till a certain time, you can only travel this far, don't go to this place, that place, can't associate with felons, etc. You know, can't have a gun in your possession. Like a lot of things goes with being on probation. And Sean Kingston apparently was on 2 years worth of probation already for trafficking stolen property. Wow, I didn't know that. Now, further information on that conviction could not be found. As far as what will happen to him now, it is said that he will be held in California, where he was arrested, pending extradition to Florida. Damn, Sean. So it's not like they're going to let him go on bail and tell him, you have a court date in Florida on July 15th. Make sure you show up or else we'll issue a warrant for you. They are keeping him in custody. And then they will transport him like a prisoner for some Con Air-ish. They're going to transport him like a prisoner, either by road or by air, but he'll be shackled, handcuffed like a prisoner, and he will be extradited to Florida. That's what the report says so far. Now, according to federal court records, Mama Kingston now, his mother, It is said, and this is digging up old dirt on people. You know, some people like to live in your past, but they don't like you bringing up their past. Oh, I've changed. Why are you judging me by my past? But then again, in all fairness, it seems like the same thing happens repeatedly. So therefore, is it really your past or is it your pattern? You get what I'm saying? So according to federal court records, Mama Kingston, Sean Kingston's mother, she pleaded guilty back in 2006 to bank fraud and for stealing over $160,000. And she served nearly a year and a half in prison for that. So Mama Kingston was tugging it out behind bars. She'd been to prison before, did a little year and a half stint. $160,000 cash is a lot of money. Now, she was being held right now at the Broward jail on Thursday night. And her bond so far is $160,000. That's crazy. I think they try to make fun of her because she stole $160,000 or pled guilty to stealing $160,000 in a fraud case back in 2006. And here they are today, got her in the Broward jail on $160,000 bond. That's laughable. The Jamaican American rapper, as you all know, Sean Kingston is Jamaican American. I don't know if a lot of people knows this, but you might want to go look up the great Jack Ruby. The great Jack Ruby, one of the music producer extraordinaires out of Jamaica. That is Sean Kingston's grandfather. That is Sean Kingston's mother's father. So Sean Kingston comes from musical royalty already. And the great Jack Ruby's grandson is Sean Kingston. Alright? So the Jamaican American rapper, he's best known for his 2007 #1 top of the charts single, You Should Have Been There. Back in that time when that song came out, it was something special. It was big. It sold millions of copies. It was playing all over the airwaves. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why I started the video off like that. And then he had another hit song after that called Take You There. And he had collaborations with people over time. You know, Sean Kingston became an A-lister in Hollywood, believe it or not. And he's worked with top names like Justin Bieber. I think him and Justin Bieber had a song called Eeny Meeny. Yeah, he's worked with people like Justin Bieber, just to name a few of famous people that he has worked with. He's worked with Kanye West. He's worked with, you name a couple of them, Sean has been working with them or been around them. In 2011, it says that he suffered a near-fatal injury in a personal watercraft accident. You know, like you riding one of them ski bikes. It says that Sean Kingston, whose legal name is Keshawn Anderson, hasn't had a major label release as far as songs go in more than a decade. In 2011, he suffered a near-fatal water crash incident, which they said was his fault. An attorney who witnessed his mother's arrest said that detentions are partly related to a lawsuit that he filed against Sean Kingston in February, accusing him of defrauding a Florida company that installed in his home a 232-inch 5.8 meter television, or for those of you who goes with feet and inches, it's approximately 17 feet by 9.5 feet, 5 meters by 3 meters. And here we are, me and you over here arguing about the 75-inch TV and the 85-inch TV that Walmart sells. I'm telling you, man, rich people be on some whole otherness, and sometimes you can't understand it. You hear big screen TV, and you think, 85 inches. I got one of those. Nah, try 232 inches. Because your little 75-inch TV or 85-inch TV does not compare to these. Anyways, the attorney who witnessed the mother being arrested, the attorney said this is related to a lawsuit that he filed on behalf of his client for Sean Kingston defrauding his company or his client's company out of some work that they did and some equipment. They installed a 232-inch TV inside of his home, and he said that I guess he didn't get paid for it. He said that it is amazing what you can get away with if you're a celebrity. This is what the attorney said. His name is Dennis Card. He said it is amazing what you can get away with when you're a celebrity. He, Sean Kingston, he creates this larger than life persona, as if I am rich persona. And his mother, she is a necessary component to this. He presents himself as a family-oriented guy. That's a part of his scheme. Like, I'm taking care of my mom. But she knows full well what's going on. Now, I don't know what that intend to be. I think he's trying to say Sean Kingston is a scammer and his mama knows it and she's a part of it because she comes in and plays her part too. In the lawsuit, Ver Entertainment, that's the name of the company. In the lawsuit, Ver Entertainment says that Sean Kingston contacted the company in September about purchasing the television. The big old expensive television I just told you about. The television that is 232 inches. The television that is 17 feet by 9.5 feet. They said that Sean Kingston, this is the details in the lawsuit, he contacted the company in September about purchasing the television, and it was sold under the brand name called Colossal TV. And then they went and they installed it. And then they gave him a price tag. And the price tag for installing a TV like that is with the TV equipment and everything and the work that it takes to put it in, $150,000. I told you we're not doing rich people things. I just buy my big screen TV, 75, 85 inches from Walmart. I got to take it home myself. And, I call a little man and he come over and he find a beam in the wall and he hang the TV on the wall. And I pay him $150. They pay $150,000. Well, they should have paid, but the company, Ver Entertainment, is saying they didn't get their money. And he still has their big old TV. Sean Kingston allegedly told the owners that if they would agree to a lower down payment and give him credit, he and Justin Bieber could do a commercial for them. In November, Sean Kingston paid the company $30,000 and the TV was installed. The lawsuit says no commercial or further payments were ever made despite numerous promises. Yeah, man, we got it. We're going to do it for you. Just hold on for a minute. Justin's a bit busy, His schedule is pretty busy, but we're trying to coordinate it to make it happen on your, get it done for you. So he still owes $120,000 on that job. There was no commercial. So this don't even look good. Because it looks like he is basically saying, I will enlist the services of Justin Bieber and me and him will do a commercial for your store and for your TV, the Colossal TV. This is bad. This is bad. This is definitely you tricking somebody out of their stuff and using your star power, so to speak, to do so. Kind of like what the Brooklyn bishop, who is now incarcerated, did. Oh, I know Mayor Eric Adams. I got a few pictures with him. Look here. This is me and him. Listen, man, give me $150,000 and, I can make some great things happen for your business in this city. Trying to defraud people out of money based on who you know, based on who you are. not what you are able to provide for them because you have no intentions of paying them. According to the lawsuit, Sean Kingston no longer has a working relationship with Justin Bieber. That's what they found out. The two ain't cool like that. So why is he promising to do a commercial with Bieber for the company? Sean Kingston no longer has a working relationship with Bieber, who recently dropped his longtime manager, and no current contact information for Justin Bieber is available. Justin Bieber is probably sitting in a corner somewhere saying, "Take me out of your shite. Stop calling my name. I don't want to be mixed up in anything dirty." They went ahead to say in the court paperwork, after doing their investigations, that Justin Bieber is 100% not involved in any of this. He had the misfortune of doing some work in the past with Sean Kingston, and Sean drops his name like crazy every time he speaks to people, to have people think that him and Justin Bieber are still cool. Yeah, Justin, my friend. Yeah, me and Justin can do this. Justin. I was just out in California chilling with Justin. Justin and I are going to do... And they're saying it's all a lie. They don't even have a working relationship anymore. So that's the full scoop on what's going on so far. And we'll stay close to the story because, you know, it's our Sean Kingston. He's Jamaican, he's American and all that other stuff. He's a big celebrity, all this other stuff. But this here don't look good. I'll close the video by saying this, right? My granny used to say, see, don't grudge anybody for what you see them have. The mansion and the whole heap of sports cars and the 200 and something inch TV. Because you don't know what they had to do to get it, baby. And you don't know what they have to do to keep it either. So we're going to keep a close eye on this one. And as it develops, I will bring you the update. Hit that subscribe button. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.